So the new agenda that Real Madrid fans are using to console themselves is that if Toni Kroos was still part of this squad, things would have turned out differently. We wouldn't have won them 3 times in a row. Not to talk of winning 2 trophies against Real Madrid. That is the new agenda, the new consolation for Real Madrid. And it is a big lie. The biggest lie that Madrid fans are using to console themselves right now. If Toni Kroos was still part of this squad, things wouldn't have changed. It would have remained the same. Una for still collect. Kroos will only play for himself. What you guys fail to understand is that this Barcelona of this season is completely different. The Barcelona of this season is just entirely different from that of last season. Yes, 99% the same players, the same squad, but under a new manager. Not just a new manager, under a manager who has never lost in any finals, in his club career. A manager that knows how to win, a manager whose only language is to win, a manager with a winning mentality, and that winning mentality is what he has impacted in his players. He has transferred it to these players. A manager with wonderful approaches to the game. One of our greatest weapons this season, which is the offside trap, was not part of our gameplay last season. But this season, you can tell you can tell for yourself how much that offside trap has helped Barcelona this season against bigger teams, against smaller teams. I could count more than 50 goals that has been scored against Barcelona that was ruled out for an offside. Even Real Madrid, I know how many goals Madrid has scored against Barcelona that was ruled out by offside. So you can't just tell me that if Kroos was still part of this squad, things would have changed. No. Even look at our players. This is the best version of Pedri that we have seen since he started playing for Barcelona. Look at Lamine Yamal. Yes, Yamal performed during the Euros, and we just knew that under Hansi Flick, he will get better. And look at him. At 17, he's almost the star man of this team. At 17, he's almost the star man of this team. Look at Rafinha. Last season, we were shouting, at Rafinha. We wanted him sold. But Rafinha is now, the front runner for the Ballon d'Or. The top contender for the Ballon d'Or. Every player under Hansi Flick, got transformed. So you can't just tell me Toni Kroos being part of this team at this moment will change it. It will not. He will just be like Modric. He will just be like Modric. He knew what he did. He left when the ovation was high. That was what he did. If he had stayed back this season, the Kroos you guys knew last season wouldn't have been the Kroos you guys would have seen this season. So stop that agenda. We for still win una. We for still collect, like una for still collect. Nothing would have changed.